So, what do you do if your open chords sound kind of buzzy and unclear? In this quick lesson, we're going to take a look through some of the main problem areas that happen and how to fix them. I'm going to use a G chord as an example. The tips I'm going to share will work on a G chord specifically, but we'll also zoom out and see how you can apply them to other chord shapes such as E minor, D, C, and ones like that. Now, if my G is unclear, I'm going to play an unclear G. Right? Now, the dangerous part about these open chords is you could not bother pressing on your fingers and still get a kind of okay sound. Watch this. I'm not pressing. My fingers are in place, but the open strings inside the chord make it sound as if it's better than it is. So that's why when you're checking are your chords clear, open chords are clear, you want to keep your fingers close to the fret, up the way. Think of them like runners going up to a line in a race and the fret is the starting line. So they wouldn't go over the line, they wouldn't go on the line, just behind the line. I'm keeping my fingers nice and high. You can tell that by the knuckles being arched in the finger. And then what I'm doing is I am picking the string on its own to check if it's coming out. And notice I pick it over and over. The reason we pick it over and over is because this is making sure the finger is getting conditioned and our brain is getting conditioned to press hard all the time. Not just like this. Hear the way it just kind of buzzed out? That sends a message to the brain, only press hard when it really matters. But it really matters all the time on guitar, so press hard all the time. Then, check the bottom one. Again, it's clicking, it's unclear. So what I do is, I look at this finger, and it's important to not do this, to not look down here and press hard, because you want to get a visual snapshot in your mind of how your fingers look when they're pressing hard enough on your chords. And one telltale sign is the tips of your fingers or your fingernails will be white because you're going to be pressing. There's going to be pressure there. So you press and you look down. And again, you pick it over and over. And that takes us from playing an entire chord, going, I don't think it sounds that clear, I'm not sure though, to checking each string one at a time. And when you do that then, the two key elements is that you keep your fingers close to the fret, and when it's close to the fret, then you press hard. You only press hard after you budge it close to the fret. And just in case, like check out this G here. See my bottom finger? That is so far away from the fret, like it looks like it's a small distance in our world of like distances. You're like, sure, it's close enough, I get, but it's got to be up there for it to be fully clear, right? So just check that you're getting them up close. And what I suggest, we're going to get into an exercise in the next lesson on how to actually put this into your practice routine. But for now, just think about your chords as things to check out on their own. And some chords are easier than others. So for example, G, E minor, those are two nice ones to start with. D takes a little bit longer for guitarists, so does C. So if you're missing stuff with some of these chords, just remember that it takes a bit longer. Okay? So have fun, and I'll see you in the next lesson.